There is one for the majority. Chair recognizes Councilwoman Tasco.
I will be brief as no matter how long it takes.
I heard that before.
First, I'd just like to say that this morning I attended the commencement at Girard College, which was most inspirational, and Dr. Mark Morial, the executive director of the Urban League, was the keynote speaker. I just want to say it was very inspiring to see 39 students graduated from the college. The president, as you know, is Cleon Brewster. He's doing a fine job. Dr. Bernard and Bernie Smalley, is the president of the board. The head of the Board of City Trust, Ron Donatucci, was there, as were other members of the board who attended, and was most inspiring, so that's why I was late today. I just want to recognize the tribute that my councilwoman colleague gave to Dr. Maya Angelou, but I have some comments I want to make about this wonderful, phenomenal woman who passed away over a week ago. I had a personal relationship with you. But first, here's an excerpt from the poem entitled Phenomenal Woman. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I am a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about. I have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. The poem Phenomenal Woman was taken from a book of poetry entitled And Still I Rise, written by the late Maya Angelou. This is merely one of the many awe-inspiring works of a single teenage mother and one-time high school dropout who later returned to school, became a world-renowned literary genius, a professor, the winner of 3 Grammys, a Tony Award nominee, could speak to you in 6 different languages, was a civil rights activist alongside Martin Luther King Jr., an entertainer, a magazine editor, a woman invited by 3 living presidents to address the people of this great nation. And she was an advisor to Oprah. Some people are elected to office, yet she was appointed by people of every race, creed, and color, regardless of political affiliation, as a surrogate grandmother. Like that of James Earl Jones, she had a voice that, if heard once, was never forgotten or mistaken. When she spoke, you couldn't help but stop to listen and be captivated by her grace and wisdom. Maya Angelou stood tall like that of the late president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela. And like the 7 wonders of the world, she was remarkably timeless and classy. She exhibited unparalleled talent as the author of several autobiographies and literary works. Maya Angelou provided hope to the downtrodden, encouragement to single mothers, and exhibited courage to those who faced overwhelming obstacles. She inspired women of all ages and even men to rise to every occasion and to dare to dream. She was careful in her thoughts and speech, yet truthful and deliberate in her actions. Her writings were written with wisdom, and she made little girls believe they were precious and unique in their own little way. It's been a little over a week since her passing, but I couldn't help but think about how much her accomplishments personally and on the main stage have meant to me. She has been for a long time, as I can remember, a constant reminder that your upbringing or your lot in life does not determine your future. So, as a domestic from the South, Greensboro, North Carolina, for a matter of fact, I knew that I wanted more out of life. It was because of determined women like Maya Angelou that I too have accomplished much of what I set out to do and be. Some years ago, I had the distinct pleasure of serving as chair of the Board of Trustees at Bennett College in Greensboro, North Carolina. Dr. Angelou was a member of the board, but did not attend meetings due to health reasons. It was a tumultuous time in the school's history, and I got my gray hairs at that time. That was when I stopped playing Slingo and learned to email. So Dr. Angelou was aware of what was going on, yet she never interfered. But she was working in the background and was the force that convinced Dr. Janetta B. Cole to come to Bennett College as president and saved our college. It was an honor to preside at the inauguration alongside Dr. Maya Angelou. During the pre-inaugural dinner that we had the night before for Dr. Cole, I went over to speak to her and introduce myself in person. We spoke and chatted, and she was there with Mrs. Coretta Scott King. As I departed, she said, "Thank you for the emails." I turned around and asked, "You read them?" She said, "Every last one." Oh, how happy I was. She was not at the meetings, but she was aware of the challenges we faced through my emails, which was my way of communicating with the board members who lived all over the United States. And she took action. Just as she had appeared to me on television and in film, she embodied a similar spirit that said, "I know what you're going through. I share in your pain, and honey, I do care." I join with many of my colleagues in celebrating the life of this wonderful soul and bid all that mourn an inner peace, knowing that she leaves behind a rich legacy that will continue to impact countless lives for years to come. I'll close with words from Maya Angelou herself. Quote, "I've learned in life that people will forget what you have said. They will forget what you have done, but they will never forget how you made them feel." End of quote. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilwoman.